Hi everyone, welcome to second class. In the previous lesson, we'll introduce the basic concepts of recommender systems and their common types. Today we'll learn how to design a nano recommender system. You might be thinking, recommender system sounds complicated. Can I really build one? The answer is yes. Today we do not need any complex mathematical formulas or large database. We will simply use a JSON field to store data and Streamlit, a lightweight Python framework to build a visual recommender system. At first, we'd like to introduce what are the necessary parts for a simple demo. In a real-world recommender system, we usually need a lot of data, complex algorithms, and high-performance servers. However, if we just want to build a small demo, the core components are quite simple. Data storage, a place to store movie information such as titles, genres, and ratings. Recommendation logic, a simple matching algorithm such as recommending similar movies based on user preference. Front-end interface, a way for users to input their preference and view the recommendations. User interaction, a mechanism for users to select their preference, such as choosing genres or rating movies. Data retrieval and processing, the application needs to fetch data for storage, processing it, and deliver meaningful recommendations. So our system does not need a database, complex machine learning models. If we can store data, write some Python code, and create a simple web interface, we can build this demo successfully. Now let me introduce why use JSON instead of a database. In production systems, databases like MySQL or MongoDB are commonly used for storing data. However, for our nano recommender system, JSON is a better choice for the following reasons. Easy to read. JSON fields are in plain text formats, make them easy to understand and modify. It don't need database and reduce setup complexity, make it easier for beginners. Suitable for small datasets. If the dataset is small, JSON is sufficient. Fast interaction. We can quickly modify the JSON field to update the data without interacting with the database. Portability. JSON fields can be easily shared and used across different environments without additional setup. Thus, we will store our data in a movie JSON field, which will contain all the movie details. Here is an example of the JSON data structure. It will be like this. It includes the ID and the title of the movie, the genre of the movie, and also the rating of the movie. Each movie is represented as an object containing attributes like ID, title, and rating. And now let's introduce why use Streamlit instead of other frameworks. Building a web application typically requires knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which may be challenging for Python beginners. Streamlit is a Python framework designed for data applications, offering several advantages. It is very simple, requires minimal code to create a web application like it shows, and is built in UI components, provides buttons, text fields, and more without needing HTML. Live updates, modifications to the Python code automatically update the web page. Supports data visualization, easily displays data in tables, charts, and graphs. Interactive capability enables users to select preference and receive instant recommendations. And here are some code as an example for the Streamlit. You can just run this easy code and it will display a simple web page like this. And let's introduce the code structure. When writing an application, we need to organize different fields so that the code is easy to manage and understanding. We recommend structuring this project as follows. We will use the app and the movie JSON and also the requirements. The main program is the app.py. This is the core of the system. It is responsible for reading movie data from movie JSON, taking user inputs such as select a preference, take user inputs such as selecting a preferred movie genre, filtering and ranking movies based on the input and their ratings, displaying the recommended movie on a web page. The movie data is the field contains a list of movies with detail like title and rating. JSON is a common data format structure as we introduced before. And then is the requirement. This field lists all the Python libraries required to run the Python field. Instead of manually storing each library, you can install all of them at once just using this field. And in the next lesson, we will introduce how to install Python if you don't have it yet, and how to use pipe, Python's package manager, to install the required libraries from requirements text, how to run the Python field and see the movie recommendations on a web page. By the end of next class, you will be able to run your own movie recommend system and see how it works. See you next time.